I'm Catherine Espinoza here at Better Living Now, back again celebrating National Diabetes Awareness Month. And this week, I'd like to address some of the confusion that exists between the various types of diabetes and their classifications. I have been asked if this is the bad diabetes or is this the one that requires insulin, and what is prediabetes? My doctor told me I had that. Well, let's start there. Prediabetes simply means that your blood sugar is higher than normal, but not quite high enough to be diagnosed as diabetes. In that case, you have some time to work on instituting some lifestyle changes and getting your blood sugar back to normal before it does progress to diabetes. Now let's talk about the three main types of diabetes. There's type 1, there's type 2, and gestational diabetes. So type 1 diabetes is thought to be caused by an autoimmune reaction that destroys the beta cells of the pancreas. And the beta cells are the ones that produce insulin. Different factors, including genetics and some viruses, are thought to contribute to type 1 diabetes as well. And although it generally appears in childhood and adolescence, it can appear in adults as well. And type 1 diabetes is responsible for about 5 to 10% of all diabetes. Type 2 diabetes begins in prediabetes, and unless you are tested, you may not be aware that you have it. People with type 2 diabetes experience insulin resistance, where their body cannot utilize their own insulin effectively. Genetics and environment do play a role in type 2 diabetes, and it's responsible for about 95% of all diabetes. It can affect most of the major organs, including the heart, eyes, blood vessels, nerves, and kidneys. So if you can manage to keep your blood sugar levels as close to target as possible, you can hopefully reduce the risk of complications from type 2 diabetes. And lastly, we have gestational diabetes. This occurs during pregnancy due to the influence of the placental hormones that cause insulin resistance. So if you are diagnosed with this, lifestyle changes, if insulin or metformin is needed, that can be utilized as well to bring blood sugar levels back to normal and ensure a safe pregnancy and a safe delivery. I hope this clears up some of the confusion, and thank you for joining in.